Welcome to the MVP.
Man's View Podcast.
Yeah, we back here again another week.
Yeah,
What's up?
got both grades. God, I don't even want to call them grades. I got whites. You know what I'm talking about? I got whites.
Yeah, you got it. Look like you got problems, man. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, my stress is real out this bitch.
I just stressing, man. Yo, it ain't that bad over here. You know what I'm talking about? Man,
Right.
it is. I'm bullshit. I'm up here. I just finally got a haircut, man. I don't know if y'all can see me. You know what I'm talking about? Last month or so, I've been looking wild out here. I look like somebody today. You know what I'm talking about?
You looking like sixth grade France.
Yeah.
Talking about.
Went to Walmart. The ladies was all on me and stuff. I said, hey, yo, nah, black men don't cheat. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna just start throwing out. I had coronavirus. That get them up off me. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if I told everybody. I don't know if I told everybody this, but I'm officially, I don't have it no more. You know what I'm saying? I tested negative. I'm good to go. Still haven't went back to work yet, but that's not my fault. I gave the paperwork to the office. They ain't said, yo, come on back to work yet. So I'm going to take this time and I'm going to have me a good time. You know what I'm talking about? Until they tell me. But let's just get straight into stuff, man. Let's just get straight into this day. I got one quick shout out, man, before we get into the business at hand. My mom's official last day of working at the post office is today. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. She is retiring. This is September the 18th when we recorded this. So I want to give a shout out to my mom putting in that work, and she is
Mama Nelson.
No longer gonna be
Congratulations.
working. So shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? Retirement from the post office. She can't wait. You know what I'm talking about? So we got her some flowers, sent that out to her. She loves seafood. So I'm gonna get her some seafood and get that up. And then, you know what I'm saying? We be good to go tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta give my mom the shout out. You heard. That was
big time. I ain't worried about it. Big time. Go on, big thing. Big time.
That was selfish. But anyway, we're going to the next thing. Real quick, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight recap. We didn't talk about that yet. We gotta talk about the queens and when they got together and they did what only they could do on that night. Did you watch it, Book?
That's not my song. Put my words on the teleprompter. I was in tune. Yeah. I was in tune. That Ciroc be messing people up, bro. Or whatever she was drinking. I don't know what she was drinking. Patty was drinking, but she was in there thinking she was moving, but she wasn't really moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Turned her back to everybody. It was just shimmying. I was like, Rick Ross, I need you to come out here, show her how to do the whole circle with the
I didn't know what the fuck with this move right here when she was like sitting over there. I was like, what the hell is she doing?
Oh man, it was great though. It really was great. I think Gladys Knight, they both did phenomenal jobs, phenomenal works. To me it was close, but I felt like Gladys edged it just a little bit. But Patti LaBelle won in the cook-off. So I don't know if people saw that on IG, the versus cook-off. Gladys made one dish dessert, vanilla wafer pudding, and Patti LaBelle made a whole damn spread. You know what I'm talking about? Baked beans, collard greens, fried chicken, cornbread, pinto beans, the ham hocks and neck bone. The cook-off, you won hands down. And pulled out a patty pie from the oven. I'll have a dude singing that thing. You know what I'm talking about? But I had a great time watching them. Those two iconic statues of the music industry, especially from the female point of view of R&B. Phenomenal.
I thought it was great. That's why I didn't want to do no recap. It really didn't matter. I don't think, not one time did I look at the feed and somebody said somebody's winning.
Yeah, everybody was in the
it just didn't matter.
Just grooving.
It honestly didn't matter. You know what I'm talking about? So I had a good time with that. I'm thankful that they came in there. I love the stories in there. That was funny. Dionne Warwick came out there.
I saw that.
I'm not gonna lie and forgive me. I honestly thought she had died. So I was real happy when she came out there. You know what I'm saying? So that was nice for sure. So
Mariah Carey was in there also.
Mariah Carey was out there stunning.
I wanna know who's gonna go up against Mariah. That's what I wanna know. I don't know.
I'm gonna get some backlash. My wife was like, Beyonce can go against Mariah. And I said, it's a different type of song that Mariah Carey got. Yeah, Beyonce is by far the queen of this generation.
Yes, of now.
You know what I'm saying? She's the queen of now. But Mariah Carey got those longevity songs. Like the only person I think they could have went against like Mariah Carey is like a Whitney Houston. They got those songs that last forever. And I'm not saying Beyonce don't, but it's not the same type of song. You know what I'm saying? The ballads and all that kind of stuff. Now, Whitney Houston, I think, was the only one that, to me, unless I'm wrong, please leave in the comments if you got somebody else. I think Whitney Houston can go against Mariah.
I think that would have been everybody's pick, Lord willing, if Whitney was still around when this, was going on. I think obvious choice would be Whitney. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about how I don't see nothing that would have been bigger than that. I don't care who they would have brought to the table after that. There's nothing bigger than Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston going head to head. It's two ends of the spectrum and vocally blessed. I just don't know what could compare. The only comparison that could have happened, both these gentlemen are gone as well. RIP to both of them. Is Michael Jackson and Prince. That's it. So bar none, I think those would have just been like legendary things that that would have been crazy. But I think the only other person I believe can go against Mariah Carey now, I would throw Janet Jackson that way. She the only one.
I'm thinking of her songs. Like she got songs that I like for sure.
She do.
But she could play All I Want for Christmas 20 times.
You stupid. Hell no.
Hey man.
It's a great
songs that we hear. I've heard this consistently.
No, I can't give it that. No.
I've heard this song consistently forever. And it's like them songs that's like big songs. You know what I'm talking about? That Mariah Carey got. Janet Jackson got some songs, but I'm trying to think if she got something on that level. That's my thing. Like, I don't know if she got something that we got to hear every year.
In any place I don't. Yeah, love that track.
She got some songs that I love, especially at Busta Rhymes and her. I love that shit. That's to me, that's one of my favorite all-time beats of all time. That Janet Jackson and Busta Rhymes. What's it gonna be? I think it is.
Yeah, what's it gonna be?
That shit is hard to me. I love that beat. That's like in my top 3 beats of all time. So, but yeah, that I don't know where they're gonna go from here. I'm honestly don't know. They keep on up in when
they surprise you. They
when Brandy and Monica happened, we was like, oh, it's over. And then they came again, Gladys and Patti LaBelle. So I don't know where they going from here. I just know I'm here and I will be tuned in.
I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay as long as it's going on.
Got a question for you. I saw this question raised on Twitter and stuff like that. They was talking about some of the white acts and how would you feel about them incorporating the white acts into this, as far as like Justin Timberlake and like a Justin.
I don't mind Bieber. Timberlake. Timberlake get a pass.
But he not going against a black person. It's two white people going against each other. How you feel about that? Like they just threw John B out there or something like that.
John B ain't white, man. I don't think John B white. He could be white, but I've always considered him a brother. You know what I'm saying? I thought
he was Hispanic, man. I don't know.
I thought he was too. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. But man, Justin Timberlake, like I said, I don't consider him to be white. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing black music. Like when I think JT, I don't even think about NSYNC no more.
His last album was The Man in the Woods. That's some white shit if I ever heard of it. You know what I'm talking
about? It wasn't good. It wasn't good. But I don't like Bieber, man. Like I've never liked Bieber. So, and personally, I never think I will, because let me tell you a story. I was in the mall shopping one time, right? I think I was stateside, and I was in the cologne section. And I just said to the lady, I was like, hey, what's the new that you have? I just want to smell everything. I don't care what the brand is. Just bring it to me. So she was like, well, we got this and, we got that. And she's like, oh, my goodness. The people are loving this one. All the men want this one. So I was like, okay, well, what is it? She was like, the Justin Bieber cologne. I said, bitch, I don't give a damn about no Bieber. And I said it just like that. I don't know if I called a bitch, but I said, I don't give a damn about no Bieber. I for sure verbatim said that. I'm a grown ass man. You talking about little kitty, teeny bop. Like, get out of my face, man. I was like, you know what? You're not worth my time. I'm going to go to Dillard's instead.
You should have smelled it. It might have been hard, though.
Nah, I don't want no Bieber, bro. I don't want no Bieber. Bieber, bro?
You ain't have to tell nobody.
Nah, man. I'm cool. I'm cool. I got my smells that I rock with, and I don't have to smell nothing else in my lifetime. I know my smell, it works for me. As long as they keep producing it, they got me.
That's how I feel. Every so often I change up though, you know what I'm talking about? I don't want to tell my sense out, you know what I'm talking about? You gotta keep that shit private.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that.
Like introducing
leave it how it is, man. Why mess up a good thing? We loving it.
Yeah, I think if it makes sense, by all means go with it. But I don't want it to turn from being what the core of it is right now, giving our people a chance to be appreciated, especially because
this is what it's for. It's for us. It's not for everybody. It's for us.
Yeah, but
I consider Mariah Carey one of us as well. So that's just me.
Hey, it is what it is. Whatever they do, Swiss and Timberland, I'm with you anyway. If you have Michael McDonald up there tomorrow, I'm watching shit anyway.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you,
man. But moving on, from one set of queens to another queen, Miss Maya Moore. Want to give her a shout out. She just got married.
Congratulations, married. Yeah,
just got married to the guy she actually got out of prison, Jonathan Irons.
Yes,
he got some game on him, boy. You got some game. Both of them got game. You know what I'm talking about?
Do that from behind bars, bro. You can get my more. Boy, kudos to you. Championship.
Man.
Championship, bro.
Man.
I ain't talking about from a financial standpoint. I'm just talking about, I love me some Maya Moore, brother.
Me too.
I love me some Maya Moore.
The MVP loves Maya Moore. And I want to let her know.
Unanimous.
If Jonathan Irons do anything to you, we will start a petition to throw his ass right back in jail.
Right back.
Oh man, don't mess that up, man.
Oh man,
he got to be a solid individual. You know what I'm saying? For her to want to do that. So shout out. We just joking, but don't fuck her over. You know what I'm talking about? That's a queen in the community, and we want to keep that like that. You heard? So shout out to them, Miss Maya Moore, on her nuptials. Shout out to her. Okay. Got something real quick. I don't know how invested you are about this, but I thought it was hilarious when I heard it. Andrew Gillum, he was running for governor of Florida, lost the governorship of Florida. And then maybe a couple weeks or a month later after he lost, they found pictures on the internet. Him looked like he was hungover, drunk, or OD'd or something like that in a hotel room with pills and stuff everywhere, and it had a white gay dude, and it came out like, oh, dude gay. You know what I'm saying? And people was like, oh, this dude on drugs, and he gay, and he was running for governor and all that. Fast forward to today. Dude had an interview on, I want to say Tamron Hall show. First interview back, he said he went to rehab and everything like that. When he said he went to rehab for, I guess, abuse of alcohol abuse. He said he wasn't on the drugs. We saw the drugs everywhere. And he came over there and said, with his wife there, he said he's not gay. He considers himself bisexual. Now, Tamron Hall did not ask this man, was he gay? Was he bisexual? Did he like men's? He offered that up. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not gay no more.
Nah, he said he still gays. You know what I'm saying? And his wife understood where he was coming from. She was like, hey, it is what it is. That's what we got. It's an understanding. I I just thought it was hilarious because everybody tried to act like he was such a drug head and all this. I was like, well, he ain't never gonna speak on the men that was there, the white big buff dude that was there, butt naked. I mean, he never gonna talk on this nigga. So I wasn't going nowhere with this. I just thought it was funny that he finally came out. He just threw it out there. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I know you didn't ask about this, but I don't consider myself gay. I consider myself bisexual. Oh, damn. Okay. Thanks for telling us shit we already knew, my nigga. We already knew you was gay.
All right.
So I know you unaware of Andrew Gillum, but I had to throw that in there because I thought it was hilarious. Andrew Gillum.
Man, no words. Hey, to each his own, man.
Yeah, by all means, you want to be that.
I'm not gonna knock nobody for doing what they do, or whatever it is, whatever you fancy. As long as you happy, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad he. But the good thing that I would acknowledge about that for him is that he didn't lie from it. He didn't run from it. He let the truth be known and instead of trying to spin it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he could have been up there and be like, nah. And then you would have had a whole scandal. You see what I'm saying? Of a whole plethora of many men that you might have had relationships with, you know, or relations with because you're married. So I'll say that. Man, we had a point in time where nothing is surprising. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's taboo no more. You know what I'm saying? Everything's in, nothing's out. So it is what it is, man. I'm not surprised by nobody no more. So nowadays.
Shout out to that brother, because now he said, next time you catch me with the men's, I already told you. Oh man, my bad, man. I just thought the shit was funny how he just brought it up in the interview. Like, I know you ain't asked me about this, but I'm not gay. I'm bisexual. You know what I'm saying? I don't suck dick all the time, but hey, it is what it
is. Tank said I get 2 dick sucks.
Yeah.
Right? I got 1 in reserve. You know what I'm saying? I've used 1, but I got another one. I'm just waiting for the right one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Tank said I'm good. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm exploring. You know what I'm saying?
You got anything, man? That's what I had.
I only got the one thing that I was gonna say, man. I want to give a big congratulations to Charles Peanut Tillman. All right. For those of you that don't know, we went to Cove, and he is from Copper's Cove, the alma mater that we all went to high school with. He went to play collegiately at Louisiana Lafayette and got drafted by the Chicago Bears. You know, he pretty much played his whole career with them. His final season played with Carolina, you know, the Panthers, and then retired. He has been nominated for the Professional Football Hall of Fame. Okay? He's in a prestigious class. He has elite company. Top dude that I'm thinking about right now, no Peyton Manning is in there, but there's another surefire, without a doubt, Hall of Famer that's in that running. But he is one of the more notable names, especially that stick out to me. And, you know, I just want to give him his kudos, whether he gets in this time around or not. Just to be nominated in itself is an achievement. You know what I mean? Because, hey, Jim and James on the end of the bench, they not getting nominated. So you had to be doing something valuable with your time in the league, you know, impact that you did. I don't want to misspeak, but I believe, Peanut, you are the reason why when receivers or running backs catch the ball, niggas punch the ball now.
Peanut punch.
Everybody trying to punch the ball out. And I believe that is because of you. So that is a staple in the game, just like the swing through was in the NBA. Okay, so kudos to you, man. I'm hoping that you get in. If not the first time around, definitely maybe the next time that you're nominated to get that what they got, a gold blazer. Yeah. So we'd love to see you in Canton one day with your own statue. So shout out to you, Peanut. Just want to give you your kudos, brother. Well done. Damn,
he already a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm talking about? Because it sucks, the Hall of Fame, man. You never know when motherfuckers gonna get in the Hall of Fame, man. Because they got people that's been great that still ain't in there. That's dead.
It took Terrell Owens a few times, and he should have been first time. Like it shouldn't have been no reasoning for that. If you let Randy in, should have let T.O. in. Bottom line.
It don't make sense, but you know, he Hall of Fame, whether he make it or not. He will make it eventually. Hopefully, we'll be alive to see it. the NFL, they so wishy-washy, man, sometimes. And it's I guess you don't blame the NFL, you blame the sports writers, right? Don't they?
Media. Yeah.
I think they need a better system of getting people into the Hall of Fame, to be honest.
Players.
I think so too. Because, well, then if you got a problem with players too, I mean, I guess it's
to split it.
Yeah, I think it should probably be like the all-star vote to a certain extent. Give the fans a piece of it, give the players, and give the writers everything like that. I think everybody should have a little piece of who gets in the Hall of Fame. Basketball too. And then sometimes it's just those guys like Kobe or like Michael Jordan, and there's the ones that elevate beyond that you already know, like, we don't need to vote on this. He's in
no
there.
question. It's
100%.
We already know every vote.
Exactly. Vote. So that's what I'm in right now. That's what I want. I thank you for bringing that up, because I totally just lost my mind and forgot. You know what I'm saying? So let's get, man. We told the people, man, we was gonna finish your topic from last week, man. We didn't get to.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see what we got. All right, well, let's go to it. Let me see. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. I got a lot of notes, people. So, yeah. Oh, that's a different answer. Okay, hold on. I hope I didn't delete it.
Oh, this boy about to delete it. While he looking that up.
Yeah, while I'm looking.
While he looking that up. I know y'all see me, I got a different setup right now. You know what I'm saying? I got all my stuff pushed to the back of the room where you normally looking at, because I got my gaming set up, because I told y'all we're going to start gaming. You know what I'm saying? So I got all my shit set up so we can start gaming and getting it in. Yes, sir.
I sent it to you.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Yep.
You just send it back.
Let me see if I can get it real quick. But yeah, that's why the ambiance looks a little different. You know what I'm talking about? I got everything set up towards the back of the room.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying. You know what I'm talking about?
Bro.
We've been playing some games. I got a win coming up. I'm posting that a little bit later. And we'll be in there.
Okay. Here we go, folks. Got it. Good. The question was, I knew the preface of it, you know what I'm saying? I knew the base of it, but I didn't know how I structured it. Mm-hmm. So, you like to hit? Here it goes.
Let's go.
Valued listeners would like to know, why do people cheat? Not men or women specifically, just why do people cheat? Is it for reasons or lack of control? So what can compel an individual to cheat on their partner? Boyfriend, girlfriend, fiancés, husbands, wives, all of that. Just all in one. What are some of the triggers that could make, a person cheat? Like I said, is it for reasons or lack of control, meaning you a sex whore? You know what I'm saying? A sex addict. I'm sorry, I want to be proper vernacular on this. A sex addict. You're addicted to sex, a la Eric Benet. Okay? So, there we go.
Man, it's so many factors that I feel like that factor into that. If somebody was going to do that. Say, let me see Beyonce just came up to me and said, I'm fuck Jay-Z, let's go and get it. Somebody getting cheated on that day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. I guess it depends on how we value the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes get caught up all the time off looks. And that's what we is. It ain't got nothing to do with love and stuff like that. If we like, damn, she's fine. If we value the situation, like, oh, I can't let her slide, like I would be in regret the rest of my life if I didn't do this. I think that could be a reason why men cheat. But a lot of times it's just physical for us, men. It just, they caught us on a weak point. They was feeling the game, and then it went down. That's what I could think of. But first off, I was wanting to let you know, when I say men, I exclude black people. Black men don't cheat, of course. We already know this. We got a song about it. What I'm talking about is everybody. I'm speaking for everybody else. Black men don't cheat. But what it takes is for you to get to that. Yeah, that's what I would have to think. You wouldn't value the situation that you're in as much as you value getting what you perceive is more valuable than what you have going on in your current situation. That's how I would feel like that's what will make a guy cheat. Or it's just simple like, yo, I ain't got nothing a little bit. Look at this broad right here. That ass is fat. I wonder if it bounced the way I think it do. And hey, that's what I think. You know what I'm talking about? What you think?
Yeah. All right. So I will say that I don't believe that nobody cheats. Like I said, this is just people inquiring that sent in, a question. But I don't believe that people cheat because of a lack of control. All right. I think we're in control of our own destiny and the decisions that we make. So therefore, it's not a lack of control. Now, for whatever reason you have created mentally, that is what will sway you to do the deed. Okay. Some reasons more valid than others. You know what I mean? But I know there could be issues, within the relationship where you feel as though you're not being heard or respected. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean that you're out necessarily on the prowl looking for the booty or the D. Okay. It just happens to be that way. And I'll wait. In my experience, I'm gonna give you my experience in a second, because I've done what I've done, so I'm not ashamed of it. I took my lashings when it happened, so therefore I can talk about it. Nothing I'm about to say is new to the women, okay? That has happened to. If you didn't know it happened to you, then kind of foolish, all right? So you kind of set yourself up. Should have known it was coming. Here's the revelation. So, like I said, it could be, issues within, like serious issues within the relationship, to where, you just got in an argument, anything like that, or maybe you guys been fighting for a long time, okay? It could be a lack of a sexual desire for your partner, okay? Maybe you're just trying to get I don't know, maybe you want to feel like you again, okay? Maybe you just old, you know what I mean? And you want to know if you still got it. That's men and women alike. Trying to pull something young, I don't know, you know what I mean? But I think there are reasons that persuade people to do what it is that they do. I don't just think somebody just wakes up in the morning and says, you know what, I'm a cheat. You know what I mean? I just think it's time and place. And, when those two go hand in hand, it can go down. Okay. So I'll say that. But what I'll say, and from my experience, is these are the reasons why I cheated on these women that I cheated on. Okay.
You too.
I have triggers. Okay. Now, I don't have these triggers anymore. But back then I had triggers. Okay. If I think the best thing, the sexiest thing for me that a woman could do, right, is bite her lip. Okay. Now, when they give you the lip bite, I don't know, it's just something stimulating to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets me all razzle dazzled. Okay. I had a fine. She was fine. Woman that I worked with back at a call center. But at GC Services, people. You ain't gonna know because they had a lot of beautiful women up in there. I probably dibble and dabbled in all of them. I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to reveal all my shit now. But she bit a lip, and I told her, please chill out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's my shit. Please don't do that. Don't look at me and do it. All right. And she was like, do what? I was like, the lip biting thing. That'll get me going. You know what I'm saying? So she did it again. Now, like I said, she was a bad little tenderoni. So yeah, eventually, a day later, on a lunch break, handle my business. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad about it at all. Didn't feel bad about it. She was one of those, like Franz said, that I'd be a fool to let that pass me by. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that who I was with wasn't bad either, but this one, this she was in a different category of fine. Okay, so I had to do what I had to do, and just hey, remember me always. You know what I'm saying? I did what I was supposed to do that day. That was one reason. Another reason was again a trigger. I was getting my hair braided. Okay, yeah, Book had a pro back then. All right. Okay, so don't let this fool you. I had her. You know what I'm talking about? I had her. So I was getting my hair braided, and the girl, I'm sitting between her legs. You know what I'm saying? She's on the bed. I'm sitting on the floor. All right. And it's the way. It's gonna sound stupid. It's the way that she exhaled, but it turned me on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of them sighs of like, I don't know how you explain it, but it was a moment for me, and it sounded like, come get this, daddy. So who am I not to oblige? You know what I'm saying? You just did a good job on my hair. I'm real tight braided, you know what I'm saying? You don't grease my scalp. You don't took care of me. You know what I'm talking about? I felt like, I don't even think Destiny's Child was out there and put your do-rag on. You know what I'm talking about? Run your fingers through your hair. Let me cater to you. That's something. Cater to you. It wasn't out yet. But damn it, that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? When I look back at that moment, I'm like, God damn. Yeah, she took care of me. The least I could do, because I didn't pay her. You know what I'm saying? I just laid pipe. You know what I'm talking about? So I did what I did. I think that was a fair exchange. You know what I'm talking about? I think I gave her more than she gave me, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. It's a business transaction. So that was my payment. Other times it was just I would say, men, as like I said, there's situations when you go through and timing and place could be the thing. And what I'll say is, I don't believe in, oh, I met somebody at a bar. Okay. Again, black men don't cheat. I was a teen back then. I was a young adolescent. I was not a man yet. Okay. I was not a man yet. Therefore, I didn't cheat. You know what I'm saying? I was living life the wrong way. But for me, everybody that I interacted with, I knew. Now, be it that I've known or I knew these women, doesn't mean that the whole time I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep them in my side pocket, and if anything happened, I'm gonna hit them up type stuff. That's not the logic that men have when you have female friends. Okay. However, a lot of the female friends that I had back in the day, in some sort of way, had a crush. So I knew if I felt the way going through a situation, I knew who I could insert and just, get a release with. So like I said, for me, I had real reasons. My first two might not sound like nothing, but I had reasons why, I did what I did. So I think that is why people cheat altogether, and it goes well for the women. I think we touched on that before. Like, with them being emotional, they feel as they don't have a connection with their partner. You know what I mean? On a deeper kinetic level, in their eyes. You know what I mean? Because they want to be held, they want to be told that they're loved, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? They want to feel that warmth through conversation a lot of the times. And when y'all not talking, and somebody else is just having a great casual conversation with her, it triggers something for them as well. And I'm not gonna say that that's the only trigger. I mean, women have body parts just like us. They see other men that turn them on. It could be the way that they talk, they walk, they whatever. They dress, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So, needless to say, for reasons, it's never lack of control. Because if you got lack of control, you shouldn't be in a relationship. You should just be a hoe or a gigolo or whatever you gonna be, and just you know what your boundaries are, and you can't control yourself. Don't put somebody through that. So look at that. I look at that like that.
I kind of think it's a lack of control, but only because what you said earlier, you was younger, and a lot of times that control comes with maturity. That's what I feel. Because somebody biting their lip, so a woman listening to you like, nigga, that's all it took for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got no control. That's what they hear.
Back then.
But exactly. But nowadays, you older. I mean, you can put yourself in different situations and know how to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can perceive what's more important to you, this right here, or this one feeling for this moment, or my family or my wife that I have, you know what I'm saying, with me. I think that all comes with maturity and growth and stuff like that. So when we talk, I know a lot of people sitting at home like, what y'all talking about? Man, a lot of this got to do with just basically men maturing. And we all know men mature a lot slower at a slower rate than women. So that's just where I feel it comes from. Just once we get to that level of maturity that we could take a second. A nut ain't the first thing, like the end all be all to us. We could be like, we could prioritize things out. And like, nah, this ain't worth it. Because a lot of times, I don't know if y'all see it, where I see it, because I got guy friends and stuff like that, but guy cheat, and he had no intentions of leaving his wife, his home, nothing like that. He loves his family. And I know some women can't understand, how can you cheat on me and still love me? Unfortunately, a lot of guys, we're more physical creatures. So we just want that feeling, and then we could go on about ourselves like ain't nothing going on. Like, we still love who we love. That meant nothing to me. It was a couple seconds of enjoyment, because a couple minutes, I said seconds, but it is what it is. The nut is only a couple seconds. You know what I'm talking about? It is what it is. So all the rest of it is work. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but nah, man. I think more maturity comes with that, and then that's how men could focus in and then stop cheating. And sometimes men don't ever get it. I mean, it just depends on that person. So, and I don't want to just say men, because it sounds like we bashing men. I know a lot of women cheaters as well. So I think that comes on both sides, the level of maturity when you could focus on what means more in this situation. That's what I got.
Nicely done.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, let's stay in this realm.
Okay.
Relationships. Got a partner that asked me, and it made me curious just a little bit. He says, do you believe that when you are in a serious relationship, let's just say you get married, okay, because that's their status. He says in his marriage, he doesn't believe that his spouse is in love with him. Okay? He feels as though it is something else. What he believes it is, he's in love with his wife. He believes that his wife is in comfort with him. What does that actually mean to you? If somebody is in comfort when they should be in love.
To me, it sounds like she in love with what he does for her, and the feel what he provides. Because a lot of times, I mean, we listen to a lot of this music and stuff like that. A lot of women nowadays, the new age woman is talking about, I ain't doing nothing unless he got the bag. You know what I'm talking about? To me, you're not in love then. If you can't even, the only way that you could show affection to somebody is through money or what you're doing. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it just seems like he's taking care of everything and he feels like he's going to take for granted, and that all she likes is the things that I can provide for you. You don't really care for me. And to me, that would be a sad way to live. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't want that if personally. I mean, I get that from anybody. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't want that from somebody that I live with, especially if you got kids. I could buy my kids stuff and they'd be happy about that shit. Cause I don't know. I wouldn't like that. That wouldn't be no way to live for me. Not at all.
This is what I told him. Love keeps you in place. Okay? When you're in love, it keeps you in place. But comfort keeps you around until it dissipates. Okay? Mm-hmm. By that, I mean, when you're in love with somebody, you fight, you battle, you go to war with and for them. Okay? And as the smoke clears and settles, y'all are still side by side. When you're in comfort, all it takes is a disagreement. And it's the end of the world. And I think when you're in comfort, like you laid the groundwork perfectly at how I pretty much said it to him. People sometimes don't understand that you could value somebody else more than you do yourself. Okay? And those are the individuals that I say are in comfort. Because if you don't love your partner more than yourself, if you aren't willing to give your life for your partner, and vice versa, it has to be both ways, then you're in comfort because you have limitations. You have boundaries that you're not willing to cross. When you're in love, everything is limitless. Okay? You're going to give your all as much as you can. Some things are unattainable. Okay, we understand that. Like, you can't just say, oh, you love me this much to do this. Some things just are not possible due to reality. Okay, but knowing who you're with and what they bring to the table and what they are willing to do and what they just do because they choose to, those are the people that you shouldn't let go of. Okay, like I said, when you're in comfort, it's just, I'm here for the ride. I think comfort is boyfriend-girlfriend level. You shouldn't get married or remain married to a person that you feel doesn't love you back, or hell, love you the same way that you love them. Okay? Should be equal. And I don't know, man. I told him that was that was deep, brother. Mm-hmm. Said you're in love and she's in comfort. I've never heard of that. So it made me start thinking, like, well, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, that's that nobody should have to endure to where it is that they feel less than who they actually are and what they bring to the table. Because it's not for you to realize what all you do. It should be known through your partner's eyes. So if you over here got a checklist of, I do this, 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 and this, this, and this, this, and then you doing just this and this, like, there should be no score because it's supposed to be 50-50. And it's only going to be 50-50 if you give 100 and I give 100. That's it. That's it. So I told him, man, you know, your best bet, make her uncomfortable and then find yourself somebody who sees you for who you are. You know what I mean? And learn from your previous dealings of what you was doing to put her in comfort. You want somebody to fall in love, not into comfort with you again. So, you know, if they separate, divorce, whatever, or, you know, she gets an epiphany and wakes up and, you know, starts to treat him the right way, then that'll be that. But I mean, you got to find somebody that's in love with you and values the same way that you would value them. So
I would tell him, I would tell him to make sure that he's perceiving the right thing. Like, I would at least talk to her. If when you come back from talking to her, if she ain't talking the right way, yeah, then you go ahead and do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta come up with a conversation. A lot of times we perceive stuff that's not really there. And yeah, because that'll be rough. I couldn't stay there if I'm just a comfortable nigga and you living your life whoop-de-doo, and I'm just sitting there and I'm doing everything, and I don't feel the love coming off you. Like, I'm doing all this shit because I love you, and I don't see it reciprocated. Yeah, I'm not staying there all day for that. No, we'll be going. I could find somebody else that appreciate the same shit you appreciate, and that's gonna give me some love on top of that. I mean, that's just how I feel. I know I don't know these people in real life. I don't know Dr. Dre and his wife in real life, but that almost sounds just off the surface. I don't want nobody to say you don't know these people. I know I don't know them, but off the surface, when she got the list and everything about how much stuff everything costs, it sounded like she was there for the comfort. Because once you're trying to divorce, then all these allegations came out about Dr. Dre. So it's like you was there for comfort. Was you there for love though? I mean, it kind of seemed that kind of same situation. And if he could have peeped that a little early, he could have gone. And again, I don't know if that's the situation. Listen to what I'm saying. I don't know if that's their situation. That's how it looks to me from the outside. So I think that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? But that'll probably be one of the times I tell my boy, I'm like, yo, if she ain't with it, you know what I'm talking about? If you got kids, if it's gonna cost you a whole bunch in child support and all that, yeah, you might want to get gone. Or we go back to the first question, you might want to cheat. I don't know. You might find you some love somewhere else. I don't know, because that's rough. I couldn't be in no situation where I just don't feel love when I come home. You wouldn't even want to come home. So that's what I got.
Let's see here. Well, Chris isn't on, so we can touch this topic real quick.
Okay.
It's all relationship shit in a sense. This is sexual relationship. This question. Could you go the rest of your life without having an orgasm and or giving/receiving oral stimulation?
Is this like an either or is period? Like,
well, it's still baseline, you get an orgasm, period. So I would just say that. But I mean, we can make it whatever we like. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's why
we want to separate the two.
I'm not going my whole life without no orgasm unless my dick get cut off. That's not what's happening.
You know, they build those.
What?
Like Build-A-Bears now, bro. You can get a dick transplant.
I'm straight. I don't think I could do that personally. Yeah, that's not even a real question. Who want to go their whole life without nothing, man? You be all backed up.
Let me put it like this. Okay, with a partner, through your partner. Let's not say that. Say you just single well,
I'll be walking around like Ludacris. I'll be slapping a nigga today, slap. That's all I'll be doing.
In a relationship, obviously, yeah. In a relationship, could you endure, you know?
Not nut. Hell nah. They're going back to old dude. Like, why am I here? That's not the only reason why you marry somebody, but that's like 70%. Like, yo, hold up, nah. Everything else is ball. Everything else, like the first foremost, I'm here because we gonna relieve each other. I mean, after that, I'm gonna start looking at your intangibles. But it starts off with the basis of I'm about to fuck you and you gonna fuck me. And if that don't happen, then we can be homies. I mean, no need for you to live with me. That's just the truth.
Oh man.
A woman that you don't have sex with is a friend. You know what I'm talking about? that it don't make no sense. You ain't got to be my wife. Shit. Nah, fuck that.
Oh man.
Tell Chris, he got to revamp that question and come back with that one, man. I don't even see how you answer that one.
Well, if you're single, then obviously that question shouldn't apply to you. Like, why would you live your single life without experiencing? Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, if we're talking about in a marriage, that's a huge component. Get me wrong, the huge component. But I don't believe that people get married just so that they'll have a lifetime sexual partner. Okay. And at some point in time, y'all just not gonna have sex anyway. There's gonna come a point where you hit an age where it just isn't going down the way that you think. So if I could make it to that age and then come back and answer this question, I could tell you yes. You know what I'm saying? That I could go the rest of my life without having an orgasm or, you know what I'm saying, giving or receiving oral. Because I've seen MILF videos. I'm not putting my face in that juice box. Okay? That's actually like powdered milk. Okay? Not evaporated. That thing powdered milk. I'm not putting my face down there. Okay? And vice versa. I wouldn't want my lady to put her face in my stuff either. Like, it just be there. You know what I'm saying? So I think at that age, I think they're just taken off the table anyway. Okay? It's just too much work. Dentures and gums and all that. Like, I don't know about that stuff right there. I don't even know if your mouth get wet like that when you get older. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. So I think the oral part, I'm all right. And physically with the male anatomy and even with the woman, it just might not work when you hit that age. Now, if you're in the prime of your life, prime of your relationship, where I'm not gonna say sex should be abundant, but it should be normalized, like a steady dose, a healthy diet of, sexual interaction between you and your lady, or, the lady and their man. Now, who gonna live their life like that? Don't nobody want that shit. No orgasm? No orgasm? So you telling me I could be married to you for however long, but all I get to do is masturbate to achieve a climax? Don't nobody want to do that. Not at all. Not at all. Now, like I said, like Franz was saying, now if there was like some type of an accident that took place, then okay, those are extenuating circumstances. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You just got to live your life, and you start to focus in on other things that give the same gratification and stimulation. Okay, and sometimes it might become more powerful than an orgasm itself. Okay, there are things that give you that same type of high. Okay, adrenaline rushes, endorphins when people do their running, like they get that runner's high a lot of the time. So there's ways to make your body feel good. It doesn't always have to be a release. It could be internal, as well. Yes, brother. Yes. I'm not saying that's what we should be looking forward to, but I'm just saying those situations do, they can't happen.
Man.
But no, Chris, I don't know. That's no way to live.
Well, my grandfather,
no way to live.
My grandfather went to the old folks home. I'm not sure what they call assisted living facilities.
Okay.
He was still fucking in there. Brad told me, he was like, we walked out of there. My mom walked out. That's her dad. She walked out the room. He said, France. He told me and Darrell, he's like, yo, these bitches tearing me up. He said, they won't leave me alone. He said, these bitches about to kill me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I don't know what age that is what you talking about, but them old people be getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So as long as my dick work, I'm gonna be getting that release. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather was on it, so I know I got good genes. I'm gonna still be pouring something out of it. I don't know what's gonna come out, but something's gonna come out. And as long as it's due, I'm gonna be right there to let it come out. I think it's crazy because you watching blown out vaginas from these old ladies. They've been getting that thing thrashed for a long time. You can't go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, these experienced women.
Yeah, these experienced blowing out
Career
vaginas.
vaginas,
You know
yeah.
Well, who you live with and you be with the whole time, you will gradually see it go into that. You will remember what it looked like before, but you be like, hey, it ain't too far off. I still see you there. You know what I'm saying? You still be down there getting that, man. You know what I'm saying? When your balls hanging, hitting the ground and stuff like that, she gonna pick them right on up. That's love. She gonna pick them right on up, and she gonna suck on a ball at a time. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I tell you, when I went to New York to help my grandfather, love him to death, man.
Mm-hmm.
When I went there, cleaning up in the living room, man had a poster. He the only one there, so he can't blame it on nobody else. Nigga had a naked poster of a woman. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know what he was doing because he in his 90s. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's just remembering what it used to look like and, you know, remembering the times that you had in your life, or if he's actually able to get his stuff going, right? Also, I say that to say this. You know, my grandfather is, you know, he's battling his little health issues or whatnot. And I don't know if I can I don't even know if I can share that.
Yeah, don't say that.
I don't know if I can share it. I don't know if it's funny as shit. My mother told me about it, but I don't know if I can share it.
Don't put it out there, man. It's cool.
I'm gonna just say this man is old. He's older now. He's 94 now, I believe. 93 or 94. Doesn't matter. He's in the 90s. But he wanted assistance to get his rocks off. Mm-hmm. So if him in his 90s, I got a lot of time to look forward to. Where you're gonna have to help me do this. Because I got about 60 more years, well, I can still get it in. You know what I'm saying? So my grandfather, that's a testimony. Like you said, your grandfather in the assisted living home, and they tearing him up, wearing him out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I might need you to help me, but damn it, we're going to achieve this climax. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my grandfather, man. All things are possible. Age is just a number. You know what I'm saying? You as young as you feel, okay? If you feel like you 20, even though you 90, damn it, who am I to tell you wrong? Okay? So, but just by choice of not having it, I got to physically be unable to have that feeling for me to be okay with not having orgasms the rest of my life.
Nah, we good. They got pills and everything for that, man. We gonna be in there. I ain't
Bluetooth.
Thought I told you that I wouldn't stop. Thought I told you I wouldn't stop. You heard. But yeah, Chris, you can revamp the question if you want to. That wasn't no good question, man. I mean, who gonna want to go without a nut, man? It is what it is. But tonight, by the time we see by the time I put this out, it should be about 2 games that didn't happen. LA against the Denver Nuggets.
Maybe one, and then the other one's gonna be coming on
Sunday.
that night.
Yeah,
it'll come on that evening. Yep.
So I want to get your predictions. First off, who you think gonna win, and then I want to know what you think the final record would be. I mean, like 2 games, 4 games to 2.
The way that the Lakers have been playing in both rounds so far, they lose the first game, so I predict y'all to lose tonight during our day, and then winning the next 4.
Okay,
that's been your MO every round. The first round, you lost the first one, run the next 4. Houston, second round. You lost the first one, won the next 4. It's like y'all use the first game to feel people out, and then you make your adjustments as necessary, and then y'all just take off. So I would like for y'all to actually win the first one to crush these boys' spirits. You know what I mean? Because if you just give them a glimmer of hope, and especially if they come out and beat y'all handily, like that's not going to bode well, because we've seen them come back from 3-1 in both rounds, and now they're in the Western Conference Finals. I don't think they have enough to go against y'all. I think that the matchup itself of Jokic and Anthony Davis, landslide to Anthony Davis, because Jokic isn't athletic enough, and I believe that Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee are more than enough to combat whatever it is that he's about to do. They're agile enough to contest his shots. So you get him in foul trouble, and that's the head of the snake. Jamal Murray can only do so much, and he is a stud. But I like y'all to win, man. I would predict y'all in 5. Doesn't mean that y'all lose the first game, but I like y'all in 5 to stick to what it is that y'all been doing.
Okay. I'm gonna come a little more respectful. I got 6, 4-2 Lakers.
6-4? Okay.
4-2 Lakers. I said we probably. I don't know how I'm feeling. If we come out there with that same vigor how we played that last game, we'll sweep their ass. But because I think I got to apologize here on the podcast. When we first got Frank Vogel, I was nervous. I didn't have no faith in Frank Vogel.
Phenomenal job, bro.
He is coaching his ass off, and you can see it from the changes from the first games of the season, like you said, to the rest of the games. He adjusts perfectly, and he shuts shit down. So I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to come with a great game plan. They're going to knock this shit out. I'm going to just be respectful just because what they did to the Clippers. I think
they're too tired. They're going to be too tired, man. They done played a lot of games just to get this far.
Them dudes young, though, too. Jamal Murray young. So what I'm thinking is have AD play Jokic when he out on the perimeter, give JaVale and AD him when he on the block. He neutralized, and then Jamal Murray. We got. I'm fine with Caruso running after his ass. I'm cool. He don't move that fast. I mean, just stand in front of him. He gonna make what he make. It is what it is. I'd rather him go off and shut everybody else down. Yeah. But 4-2. That's what I got. Lakers, we're gonna win. That's just being respectful. If we come out hot tonight, I'm saying 4-0. Fuck it. We gonna
sweep. I got Miami sweeping Boston.
Okay. So
yeah,
Miami.
I got Miami in the finals regardless. Like I don't foresee Boston winning at all. They might get a game, but shit, the games that they were supposed to win, they lost both of them that they could have won. And that's crushing because to be up by, I think they was up 17 and or whatever it was, they was up a significant amount, double digits, and lost game 2. So Miami got a lot of people number this year, bro, and I'm loving it. And Jimmy Butler, I need you to do something with that mustache, bro. You can keep the hair as crazy as you want, but that splotchy shit that you got, bro, that ain't it. I know you're in the bubble, but they got barbers down there. You can get it lined up, bro.
You get on the Samson stuff right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Bro.
He on the Samson. He cut that beard. He cut that mustache off. Then niggas gonna start losing, man. Fuck that.
Superstition.
Yeah. Well, you ain't gonna win the championship, but have it until you get to the finals. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about?
For sure.
But if you ain't got nothing else, man, we gonna end this shit. Get up out of here, bro.
People. One last thing. Yeah. When you marry these certain type of entertainers, just know that these women are for the streets. They'll always be for the streets, and you should be wiser with who you lay your head next to and procreate with. Okay? To each his own. I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but we know what's going on out there in the world and who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna say your name because I like you. All right? But y'all just need to be a little bit wiser for us regular civilians. Just be smarter, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. There's too many people out there in the world, men and women alike, or whatever your flavor is, that are not in that field, okay? Get you somebody regular that got a 9 to 5 and ain't doing the extracurricular shit. All right, you'll be much happier, much happier.
You know, I love the great philosopher Juvenile. He said, he said, you can have an old lady, but them hoes, they for everybody. And with that being said, make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast, man. Check us out. We'll be here every week. Like I said, this week we're gonna drop some gaming content. If it ain't for you, don't look at it. It's fine. I'm gonna put it in the thing, a big caption that show you what it is. Don't click on it if it ain't for you. I don't want to hear no shit like I don't want it ain't for you, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? It is for who it's for. And
we wins too. We wins. We got some wins, baby.
Got some wins I'm posting.
Watch this.
I post the losses a little later. Don't want to post the losses.
Post the good losses. Post the good losses. The close calls. Don't.
Yeah, I ain't posting the bullshit. Yeah.
I don't even care, bro. The commentary is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got some great commentary where we play. We don't be doing it. I don't know when he's recording it or not, but this is just us on the game. So, yo, you think we talk shit on here, bro? It's different when
Some of them I had to delete just because of what they were saying. I was like, shit. But until next time, man, it's been the MVP, man.
Let's go, peace. Pray for me. Pray for book. Do everything I can.